Alright, welcome back to whatever mess we went through in the last edition of Pokemon XG and XGen. Well, at least being done with ice types, the odds of Tail Swift getting a chance to do something in these next 5 battles is significantly high. Granted, Tail Swift actually the entire team did surprisingly well despite so much of the team being weak to ice. But it sure did help to have outdo that new heat wave, except for when it mattered most, but we're beyond that. Alright, we're on to the dark type theme. So, ironically enough, swimmer speed will probably be a key factor for this battle, but that and Breloom probably are the only things I really have that are fantastic. I guess Congenerate has Signal Beam, that will help too. In fact, with that whole attack drop in that, nah, by the time I bring it out, I'll probably already have it taken care of. I was not expecting an Intimidation lead out of Dark type theme, though. All the better for it, I suppose. Might be tempted to leave Tail Swift out here, if only just so we can have it lead off with getting Tailwind for everyone. That's the other thing, like, I had an opportunity to learn Feather Dance, and Priority Feather Dance is really tempting. But then I would have to deal with the whole ordeal of not having Priority Roost or Tailwind. Those two things are actually pretty fantastic. Like, kudos to the mod creator to like putting so much thought into the first Shadow Pokemon that you captured in the entire game. It's easy to forget that this was our first Shadow Pokemon way long ago. Not only is Gale Wings something that makes Tail Swift incredibly useful, it makes it useful from so many different specters, so many different avenues. And that's something I would not think of just looking at that little Tailo the first time I saw it. It's kind of funny that I've spent all this time hyping up Tail Swift when honestly I think we've seen the last of it for this battle. I could roost back up, but I think the Tailwind will be more useful for the rest of the fight. Murkrow with Psychic, it makes sense, but I don't know what it would really do with it. Maybe like a fighting counter, which if you're bringing a fighting type off against a Murkrow just because it's part dark, you might be having a problem to begin with. At least it's a double battle format, so it makes slightly more sense than usual. But still. As fun as it would be to give Funland a chance to shine, let me test out that whole Signal Beam thing that I wanted to try out from so long ago. Yeah, not bad for the first battle. I was gonna say, it's kind of a shame that things haven't gotten more intense yet, but I forgot that we're still technically in the same area that I started this recording session in. Alright, let's get myself reoriented. Maybe I should just leave Tail Swift out here, just because leveling is actually even more important than having the best advantage I can in the battle. It's half the reason we're here. And Tail Swift can do some nice setup if it's in the lead. So maybe this will be worth it. If we come across even one more Shift Tree, or a Dark Grass type similar to it, it'd be worth it for that in and of itself. Oh, Umbreon. It's kind of amazing that we spent this long managing to avoid each other and not being on the opposite end of the battle scale, but I suppose it was inevitable someday. Alright. I wonder if I Spore an Umbreon, if I would still fall asleep because Synchronize? Or Synchronize? or if I would be immune to it, because typically if you try to spore a grass type, it would be immune. I'm really curious to try it out. The issue is that I know is probably the most bad play I could possibly make. The least efficient play that I could make. There we go. That's how you use words without using double negatives. Alright, so Crawdon's out of the picture. Tail Swift is almost level 48. And I'm gonna be able to start healing off things. There it is. Just when I was starting to get momentum, you had to go kill it. Sure, I would put it to sleep, but I'm not confident that Brave Bird would take it out in of itself. But I know it'll do enough to kind of make sleeping the Mighty Anna pointless. Like, why stop an opponent from moving when you can permanently stop it from moving? Alright, there we go. Nice little bit of health. Sorry, I was hesitating because I was tempted to take it back because it could come off worse than I actually intended. But also, I'm not incorrect. Even if forever is just within the terms of a single Pokemon battle, it's technically not correct. It's technically correct. It's not permanently unable to battle, just permanently unable to battle within the confines of this particular battle. And I'm super curious about my Spore Fury. Also, I just realized this is also a good time to actually try it because I'm poisoned, so even if it does bounce back, it wouldn't work anyways. But let me see. It's kind of weird to even bother with Umbreon because, like, it's defensive, but I don't see anything it do that's immediately a threat. It didn't even try to bounce back, but it might just... I don't know if that's because it doesn't work, or because it had a different ability. Shoot. Alright, so... I think it's safe to roost back up. The thing that sucks about this, though, is that I have a Pokemon that... You know what? I have a Pokemon that can actually counter this. So I could heal up with Tail Swift, or I could just go into that Pokemon. It's not a lot, but we gotta start chipping away at the Umbreon eventually. And more importantly, like, Funland's so full of health that I don't see anyone being able to do much of anything. Yeah, if this foul play is the most that Umbreon can actually do, then... Oh my god, you're taking advantage of my Poison Heal stress against me! That's so mean yet so ingenious. You just earn yourself a timeout. You earn yourself some Betty Bye time. Cause that is something that Broom can't handle. So I'm not gonna let the fact that I have a 100% sleep move go to waste. I'm gonna use it at the thing that's most threatening. Even if it was kind of pointless because I just one-shotted it anyways. It's fine. Poison Heal will give me enough health, and I'm kind of pushing it close, but that should be enough that... Yeah, especially if I outspeed Umbreon. But even if I didn't, I was pretty sure I had just enough health to take one foul play from it. It's good that I was able to outspeed it though. Alright. And then slightly overkill, but a superpower to finish off the job. I kind of wonder if I should give the Life Orb back to Swimmer's Bee. Because I think it's more of a boost than the Life Orb, and if I'm going to be using superpower a lot, I'm probably not gonna be able to do too many attacks in a row before I'm completely left vulnerable anyway, so I should make the hits that I have count. Yeah, let's give it a shot. I'm pretty sure I have 2 life orbs on me. So if I want to use a life orb... Oh, I must have 3, because Talon Swift definitely still has one too. Not quite sure when I got a 3rd, but... I definitely got at least 1 from Mount Battle, and I've probably picked up a couple along the way. Not the biggest shock ever. Come hither, my resurrected Pokemon! Oh man. Time to get disappointed because Hannah teases these ghost types, but doesn't have a single one. I guess, like, at least Dark is still slightly fitting the theme of that commentary. But still, it's hard to get as excited when you know it's just mere coincidence. Alright. I am just hating how much they like to have Intimidate leads here. Doesn't help that all my Dark type counters are physical attackers. Well, I mean, Flame Chop is kind of low. Actually, Houndoom probably has Flash Fire, so that's not a great idea. But I will not forget the fact that it's low. But Tailwind, Swimmer Speed. I'm not leaving you in against a freaking Houndoom. I know too well. Great. Just gonna cross my fingers and hope I don't get burned. Because otherwise, this will be a perfect swap. No. Right, I had a flying tape out here. Did get a little worried when I saw the wild charge, but still not looking that great. You know what? Maybe I'll... When I said Tailwind, I meant to say Roost. Maybe I'll Roost, get rid of my flying type, and bait this Mariana to keep trying to take out the Talon Swift instead of Swimmer Speed. Then again, I am still worried about the Mariana eventually attacking me. Let's see. Will it be... Yep. And then I can just focus on the Houndoom next turn. Oh, that's right, I have a Life Orb. Of course it's enough. Guess time will tell if that was a smart play or not. Because I was expecting to use Superpower a lot more. Which, honestly, I shouldn't be expecting because I have Play Rough, which is basically just like safe Superpower. Except for cases like the Sneasel. Which... Really, even a player... It's always so tempting to go for the Fighting type because of quad weakness. But Sneasel's so frail that a Play Rough would also do the job. That being said, I told myself I would actually focus on taking care of the Houndoom this turn. So I can't let myself get too distracted. Shoutouts to Talon Swift for being much more of a wall than I was expecting. Guess it helps when you can just keep healing every turn and everyone keeps trying to attack you. Alright, there goes the Tailwind, which is unfortunate. Ooh, and that's a prime target for a Brave Bird. But I'm so weak. We'll play the patient game. Heal up. Then Brave Bird, because I could just Brave Bird, but I would rather have Talon Swift get some experience off this battle. AI, are you sure you're okay? Yeah, the AI is fine. Ugh. Well, this is a nice clean swap for Fun Lin. Alright, now that we're all bulked up, Brave Bird you, Rain Punch you. See, we got to do the fighting move against the Dark Ice type at the end of the day anyways. And I get to keep experience for Tail Swift and friends. Not really sure if there's really anything much left to comment on. So, thank goodness. I forgot Berlin was kind of like, you know, on a similar weight class as Sneasel. Well, time to press onwards. My team is strong. Anyone that could use a little experience before going to floor 50 and things go down. Was not expecting Flame Chomp to be the one under-leveled, of course, of all this. This part dark. You know what, yeah. I'll lead off with Tail Swift if only to get a little speed boost at the very start of the battle. Let's hustle, let's battle. Hustle our way towards the end of the area before I run out of steam. Oh, this is unfortunate. Not the end of the world, but unfortunate. Okay. I guess the speed boost this turn wasn't a bad idea after all. The problem is I really want to go for the Heat Wave, but I know I can't until I get rid of that Houndoom. And the fact that it has Protect is gonna make this all the more challenging. Can we one-shot a Houndoom? Is it even a smart idea to try to one-shot a Houndoom? Well, at least if Tail Swift survives, I can just heal back up. Which is kind of good because I think at this point, I don't need a second Pokemon. Because we're also having two Houndooms just to counter one. Alright, let's start spamming Heat Wave and kick back, enjoy, have some nice water, enjoy a drink. Accidentally hit tail, accidentally click the wrong move. It's all good. All good. I mean, of course Umbreon survives it. Umbreon's like, wall, that's his thing. But I don't really see anyone else really coming back from this. Oof. Don't you love it when you're not punished for your mistakes? I sure do. Alright. Heat Wave again. Make sure I click the right move this time. Not sure if it might matter if I miss. My behold. This move can miss. We've learned it the hard way. But assuming it doesn't, Houndoom's just carrying this battle. Yeah, and I was worried about Nasty Plot just being unnecessary baggage on the move pool for this guy. Yeah, Pokemon. I say, where are the guys that I just heat wave spammed the entire gym, or the entire leader fight? But he's probably gonna have a Houndoom, like it's the only dark fire type. So they probably want to have it just for coverage. On a tangent of just degenerate strats. Is it really degenerate if it works though? If it doesn't work, it's my own fault, and it only proves that the strategy is not degenerate. Besides, remember, part of Mount Battle is getting everyone experience, and this is a way to assure that Ellie and Congenerate get experience. It might be smarter to go for the Signal Beam because it's actually super effective, but you know what, actually, how often is Ellie going to have a chance to actually do super effective damage? It does not feel like Ellie has had enough opportunities as of late. And you know, a Signal Beam knocked it out one turn anyways, so this will be just as efficient, if not more so. Yeah, attack my Assault Vester. You're really making me regret trying to play nice, aren't ya? I'm actually kind of surprised that even after a burn, that still took out the Houndoom. So the bad news is a water type. The good news, this is a water type. So you know what I did? Oh my god, but... Well, if I go for Signal Beam on the cat turn, then I'm not gonna have an Ellie to do this with. Besides, I got Poison Jab and Ice Charge are both still two solid options that work as that will be effective, even if they aren't as effective as a double super effective hit. I'm not gonna lie, I was hoping for the paralysis just for insult on top of injury because I was gonna say I'm kind of sure that it won't finish it off in one hit, but crits come along to prove me otherwise. Not gonna complain about a convenient crit. I know Ellie's kind of more defensive than offensive, but I'm impressed that he's doing as well as they are, despite the burn. Alright, this would be a cool opportunity for Swimmer Speed, but let's try to take care of Tyranitar while it's out here. The problem with Discharge is, like, even when it's not the most effective attack, it's still worth doing because you're giving yourself an opportunity to inflict paralyzation on both of the Pokemon. Wow. Didn't I used to have... Yeah, I used to have Play Rough on Ellie, and I'm actually finding myself wishing that I had that option right about now. Oh well. Take your best, it's gonna be the Jolteon. No! I guess between the two, Donphan was the one that had super effective damage? But everyone else has been more scared of the Jolteon. And I don't blame them. Because it's like a miracle that they haven't got paralyzations yet. And speaking of miracles, really hating the fact that I didn't get that chance to attack the Tyranitar when I did. It'll be okay. I'm still faster. We take out the Sableye. And sure, Tyranitar can be scary. We learned the hard way that it can be scary doing Battle Bingo. But a single Tyranitar cannot take out. I was debating between saying take on or take out. both work in my head. Point being, this Tyranitar cannot go through our entire team. Even more so, now that we paralyzed it. Dang. I was gonna say, the burn of all things is gonna take me out, that's gonna be sad, but I forgot I haven't even attacked yet. Good game, that was a nice solid round for this particular area. And I keep going, but I can already see myself just failing at all of the ways to do the talking. So, it's a nice point to end off on. I didn't even talk about the fact that I was pushing myself to do this recording so soon after the stream because I already edited all the battles from the stream. Didn't help that like half of it I just uploaded because I realized we went through that area already, so it wouldn't be fair to slowly dish out videos that you've already seen. So hopefully you enjoyed that retread of the previous area all at once. More importantly, the what we gain from here. 2 rare candies. I guess at this point rare candies are objectively some of the best things we can get. They just don't seem as exciting as getting a new shiny toy that you normally wouldn't have in Gen 3. But then again, this is only Area 6. They're probably saving the best stuff for last. Oh man, if I wasn't doing so bad at the commentating, I'd keep going. I want it. Our team needs more levels. I'm feeling motivated to do it, but I'm clearly too tired to talk. So, I mean, either way, I gotta end off the episode here. Thank you all for tuning in for another edition of Pokemon XG Next Gen. Even if it's not today, the next thing we do, besides more Battle Bingo, is try out Area 7. They're probably gonna be like 50, maybe even 55. I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention if they were at 45 or 50 before. And 55 might pose a bit of a challenge for us, but we could use the experience, so I'm willing to give it a shot. Until next time though, take care.